Well, these are uncertain times, and all we can offer our children during these times are the skills that last. And as parents, the most important skill we can offer our children is to teach them to read. In this video, I'm going to tell you about our book, The Reading Lesson, which can help you to teach your child to read at home. I'm assuming that you're a parent of a young child and are interested in teaching or improving your child's ability to read. You may have already taught your child to sing the ABC song, and he or she can recognize capital letters and may even be able to recognize a few words, and you're hoping that they will begin to read. We can help you with this process with the book Reading Lesson. It's a comprehensive program that takes your child from little reading skills, and such as just recognizing the alphabet, to the second grade level if you just follow the 20 step-by-step lessons. Who are we? Well, this is me, Sharon. When my daughter was 3 years old, I tried to teach her to read. And what I did is I bought about the only book there that was available at the time was this one. And what I found is that the pages on this book were just too distracting for my daughter. She would not wait for me to read the paragraph, and it just didn't work for us. So I thought I would see if I can do better. So I started making little simple one-page worksheets with just a few sounds on it, which I thought would be less distracting for my daughter, and that seemed to work better. At the same time, I was very fortunate that my husband, this is him, it's Michael, and he's a physician, a pediatrician, specializing in learning disabilities. He was on clinical faculty at UCLA at that time, and as well as UC Irvine, and then later at Stanford. So he had access to a lot of experts. So he helped me to improve my worksheets such that they would work with children with learning disabilities. But it turns out that the same thing that made it easier for children with learning disabilities also works well with children who do not have problems in learning to read. And the result was the reading lesson. It took us a few years to get done, but we were able to do it. In the process, the guinea pigs for the program were my two children. As I said, my daughter was 3 at the time, and by the time we got done with the program, my son was about 6 or 7 years old. So both of them learned to read with the reading lesson. So we got to try it personally with our own kids, and of course with many, many children in Michael's practice. Well, this is our headquarters. Well, actually not. I'm just joking. No, we're just a small home business. This is really our world headquarters, and I run the business from home. This is Giggle Bunny, and he's used in our animated program, as well as you will see pictures of him in the reading lesson, and kids like him, and we have a lot of stickers, etc., that are available on our website, which you can download, and a free coloring book. Okay, now let me tell you about the book itself and what makes it different. Well, first of all, it offers an easy-to-follow recipe for teaching a reading for anyone and at home without knowing anything about the different theories and different plans of how to teach a child to read. It uses phonics and it uses keywords, a combination approach that works very well with children. It's a full comprehensive reading program, and it starts first with most common letters and sounds, and then builds on them. There's a fair amount of repetition, So children are not only learning new concept, new words, they are also going back and reviewing the items from the previous lesson. And one thing you will note is that we start out by lowercase letters, pretty much in stories and words that we're teaching the child to read. And that's because children, when first learning to read, for some reason learn capital letters, but not the lowercase letters. So they need a lot of practice with lowercase letters. And that is why the beginning lessons all use lowercase letters. And then we transition after lesson 10 to using the capitals. And majority of the children do not have any issues with that and are able to easily shift from lowercase to uppercase as needed. The reading lesson words themselves use special symbols. Like you see on the bottom the word Sam. It has these little bars under it. And these bars is what helps the child separate the word into its individual sound units. And it makes it easier for them to sound out the individual letter and then blend it together to read the word. Certain combination letters, such as T and H, have just a single bar under them, and that clues the child to read that combination as just a single sound. Letter B and D, for example, cause a lot of confusion for most children. So the B, in the tummy of the B, we have the little butterfly so that the child can tell that this is a B, and the one facing the other way is letter D. Then this combination E and A that you see in the word read is a long sound of the letter E, and it has a little hat on it, and they would use that to read this particular combination as E. And we have detailed lessons that go over these, but I just wanted to show you how we help the child to separate the sounds in a word that that you will not see in any other book. This is our innovative approach to helping you. The book is organized along 20 lessons. Well, we call them lessons. Probably should have called them chapters, because each lesson, if you do about 3 to 4 pages a day, can take you as much as a week to complete. Sooner if the child is a bit older, but it would take you a little while to complete the book. Each lesson, for example, here's lesson 1. It introduces certain sounds. In lesson 1, we have letters C, O, S, A, and T. And then what we do is we make words from these sounds and try to read little stories. This page shows the phonic sounds of letters that we teach. For example, letter B makes the sound B as in butterfly, and sometimes the long and the short sounds of certain letters, like for example, a letter E makes the sound E as in igloo, but it also makes the sound I as in ice. And letter C makes the sound K as in cat, and also makes the sound S as in scent. And we also teach the combination sounds of letters such as St and the and bl, etc. Okay, how are the lessons organized? As I said, in each lesson, we introduce the child to some new letters and their sounds. This, I'll show you here the pages from lesson 4 and how we introduce these sounds. At the beginning of each lesson is about a 1-page introduction, and it is short enough to read without getting bored. It tells you how to pronounce the sounds and how to read the letters. As you can see down here, certain letters do not have bars under them. That means that they are to be skipped, and you would just read this as r, ok, rock. Each letter has a name. So here you would read the instructions And it says that to say that the name of this letter is N, but it makes a sound N as in nest. And the name of this letter is I, and it makes a sound E as in igloo, and F as in fish, etc. After we've introduced them to the letters and their sounds, we do a few exercises and introduce new words that use those letters. And here are some of the words that are introduced in lesson 4. Continuing with the lessons contain not only the words, but some little stories, which most children enjoy reading, and it helps maintain their interest. At the end of each lesson, there are certain words which we call keywords, and these are the words we hope that they would have learned, and we emphasize them. And there's also in the book, there's also a page with the where they can write these words. We use these words subsequently in other lessons, and so as to provide repetition and the ability to recognize them quickly and easily. Well, if you keep at it, this is where the child will get to in lesson 20. Handwriting is a must when a child is learning to read. The motor memory of forming the words really helps a child to remember the word and to be able to read it. So with the reading lesson, we have some handwriting books. If your child is, say, maybe 5 to 6 years old, probably Teach Me Writing is a book that's most appropriate. If a child is younger than 5, then you need, and is still weak in handwriting skills, you need the ABC handwriting book. These are done, once again, in the same style as reading lesson, very non-distracting and clean. There's also another book called Kindy Math, and it's really a combination of very, very elementary math, learning numbers, orders, and it combines handwriting. So you might be interested in looking at that as well. But I cannot overemphasize how important it is to be able to do handwriting exercises along with learning to read. Okay, why should you pick the reading lesson? There are a lot of books out there, and what's so good about the reading lesson? Well, it has been proven that the approach has been proven by over 200,000 families which have purchased this book. In nearly every comparison and review, the reading lesson is rated as tops. We offer superb customer service, which is basically me. If you call, you'll be speaking to me. And if you visit our website, you will see that we have many freebies there, free coloring sheets, sample lessons, etc. I would like to show you now a comparison just between our book and the 100 Lessons book, which is the most important, important as well as popular book for teaching kids to read, and of which ours is an improvement. You could say that they're the Hearts and we're the Avis. Ours is a better book, but we're just, we don't do as well. However, just take a look at just on Amazon. There's tons of reviews, so this is based on quite a lot of numbers. Their 5 stars, 77%. Ours, 82%. 4 stars, 11, 12. Is that 3 stars, 4%? They have 6%. 3 stars, 1%. They have 2%. 1 star, we have 2%. So in every category, our book is better, as rated by a lot of people, a lot of parents, and including children. You can go to our website at gigglebunny.com, and you'll see many kids and their pictures holding the book with their certificate, which we provide after a child has completed the course and if you write to me. At readinglesson.com, which is our website, we have a lot of freebie companion materials for you. We have certificates that you can print out, and after the child completes a lesson, you can give them a certificate, which really, really helps. Kids love that. There's progress chart you can print out, put on the fridge. We have flashcards. We have coloring pages. There's a lot of goodies, and we also have a verbal math program, which you can look at, download some sample lessons, and try that with your child. Please do go and download the sample lessons and try it. We also have an animated program, which we did a while ago. It's only for Windows, unfortunately. We no longer have it for Mac. And it's quite entertaining, and your child might enjoy it. It has this giggle bunny in it. So I thank you for watching. And since you have watched it all the way to the end, I have a special offer for you. So if you buy the download version of the reading lesson book set, it's a PDF set which gives you the book and the Teach Me Handwriting book, then we will send you the ABC handwriting book free. The one thing to note is that some of the colored pages that I've shown you for stories, etc., are only in the PDF set. The book that you would buy on Amazon is black and white. And there's actually advantage to the black and white book because children love to color stories and pages, and we found that the ability and the desire to mark up the pages really helps them learn to read. So both the book and the PDF have their advantages. The PDF you can just take with you anywhere. You can put it on your iPad, and even on iPhone. It looks great. So please do come and visit us at readinglesson.com. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My name is Sharon, and I thank you for watching.